Hey y'all, it's me again, Sarah. You're watching the Truth Series, where we expose what's really in the Bible, not just what the world or religion wants you to hear. Today's topic, Jesus didn't die on Friday. And yes, I said it. So this chart proves it right here. This is a biblical timeline, not church tradition, and I did section these out so where they will be bigger and you're going to be able to see them more clearly, but I wanted to give you the overview. Maybe you can screenshot it and then you can actually see all of the wording and stuff on there. But yeah, I'm going to be walking you through each day of the week Yahusha, which is Jesus, walk through before and after the crucifixion according to scripture. Okay, so first in the Bible, a day starts at evening, sundown, not midnight, okay? So Genesis 1 says, and there was evening and there was morning, the first day. So each day is going to be night, which is sundown to sunrise. And then you have the day, which is sunrise to sundown. The chart is built off of that truth, okay? So Matthew 28:1 says, but late in the Sabbath, as it was dawning into day 1 of the week, Mary Magdalene is who it is, and the other Mary came to see the tomb. Okay, but he wasn't there. That's Sunday morning, okay? He's already gone. So the resurrection happened before sunrise on Sunday. This is what scripture is telling us. So let's count backwards 72 hours, like Yahusha said in Matthew 12:40. For as Jonah was 3 days and 3 nights in the stomach of the great fish, so shall the Son of Adam be 3 days and 3 nights in the heart of the earth. So, counting 3 days and 3 nights back from Sunday morning, is, if you look at the chart here, let me move my head out of the way. So Saturday day is going to be the first day. Friday night is going to be the first night. Friday day will be the second day. Thursday night will be the second night. Thursday day will be the third day. Wednesday night is the third night. That places a crucifixion on Wednesday during the day, which is the Nisan 14, right before sunset, okay? And then let me look this up for you. So right here, Matthew 27:46 through 50, and about the 9th hour, Yahusha cried out with a loud voice, saying, which I'm not going to say all that, but it's basically, my God, why have you forsaken me? Some of those standing there, having heard, said, this one calls Elijah. And immediately one of them ran and took a sponge and filled it with sour wine and put it on a reed and gave it to him to drink. But the rest said, leave it, let us see if Elijah comes to save him. And Yahusha cried out again with a loud voice and gave up his spirit. So this shows right here, Yahusha was crucified at the 9th hour, which is 3 p.m. Okay, and then you see Luke 23:50 through 54. It says, and see, a man named Joseph, which is Joseph, I know I said that wrong, a council member, a good and righteous man, he was not agreeing with their counsel indeed, from whatever that name is, a city of Jerusalem, who himself was also waiting for the reign of God, or Elohim. He, going to Pilate, asked for the body of Yahusha, Jesus, and taking it down, he wrapped it in linen and laid it in a tomb hewn out of the rock where no one was yet laid. And it was preparation day, and the Sabbath was approaching. So that sunset began a high Sabbath, the first day of unleavened bread, not the weekly Sabbath, okay? It says right here in John 19:31, therefore, since it was preparation day, that the body should not remain on the stake on the Sabbath, for that Sabbath was a high one. Okay, so what does that say right there? Thursday was a high Sabbath, not Saturday. Okay, so Thursday to Friday, Sabbath, high Sabbath, Yahusha is in the tomb 1 night and 1 day. Okay, and you see right here, Luke 23, 55 and 56, and it says, and the woman who had come with him from Galilee followed after and saw the tomb and how his body was laid. And having returned, they prepared spices and perfumes, and they rested on the Sabbath according to the command. And then also in Mark 16:1, it tells you, and when the Sabbath was past, Mary and the other Mary bought spices to go and anoint him. So this was the only day that they could work between the 2 Sabbaths that week. So if you look right here on the chart, Friday, which is Nisan 16, I'm probably saying that word wrong, but that's not the point. So it says Jesus, 2 nights and 2 days in the tomb. Woman bought and prepared spices to anoint Jesus' body. I just showed you in the scripture where it says that, okay? So then you go to Saturday. Saturday is the weekly Sabbath. This is what they observe every week, okay? Yahusha is still in the tomb 3 nights and 3 days. Just before sunset, he rises, okay? This matches every part of Matthew 12:40, which I'm pretty sure we've already read. Yes, this is Matthew 12:40, just to show you again. For as Jonah was 3 days and 3 nights in the stomach of the great fish, so shall the Son of Adam be 3 days and 3 nights in the heart of the earth. Boom. Okay, so now Sunday, Nisan 18, first day of the week, okay? And now, multiple visits to the empty tomb before sunrise and after, okay? Jesus is still not there, okay? The tomb is already empty at dawn. Luke 24:6 says he is not there, he is risen. There's going to be a whole bunch of scriptures. I didn't want to confuse you with popping them all up, but Mark 16:1-6, John 20:1-6, Luke 24:1-3, all show the same thing. The woman arrived after the Sabbath, early Sunday, and he was already gone. Okay, so what about the third day? Luke 24:21 says, this is the third day since these things happened. So Wednesday, crucified. Thursday, day 1. Friday, day 2. Saturday, day 3. Sunday is after the third day. Everything fits. Nothing is conflicting. The word is accurate. Religion is not. So why does the world say Good Friday? Because Rome changed the timeline to fit its calendar. Okay, that's why. But Yahuah, he has his own calendar. And Yahusha fulfilled it perfectly. Okay, he was crucified on Passover, buried before the high Sabbath, rose before first fruits. Why does this matter? Because it proves Yahusha is the real Passover lamb. He is the real Jonah sign. He is the real Messiah, not a religious symbol. Sorry, I get a little animated. So here's your challenge, okay? Are you going to trust tradition, or are you going to watch and follow scripture? It's really not hard. We have the same books, the same information. I'm not sure why everybody follows this tradition instead of the truth. Oh my goodness. So, if the resurrection timeline was distorted, what else are we misunderstanding here? This is why I tell you we must stay rooted in the truth, because the truth will set us free, which is what the Bible tells us. My heart's crazy. Matches my mood. Anyways, peace. Love y'all.